friends. Occasionally, elder abuse involves a predatory marriage. What exactly is that, you ask? It's a marriage typically involving a situation where one person does not have the required mental capacity to consent to marriage, but is led into it and taken advantage of by the other party to secure financial or other gains. Sounds nefarious, doesn't it? And when it involves our seniors, which is quite common, it's also elder abuse. You definitely need to listen to the following case through to the end for its predatory marriage between Craig and Liza to hear the judge's verdict. Let me share the details because elder abuse matters. This matter was from an online news report. Craig, 68, had no intention of marrying his occasional girlfriend Liza before his cycling accident. So in 2014, when Craig suffered a catastrophic brain injury, leaving him in a coma for 15 days and spending 5 months in a rehab hospital recovering, it was his 2 sons, Rory and Ron, that were going to care for him when he was sent home. They were also his court-appointed guardians. Craig was awarded a $300,000 disability payment that would be used for his personal care, his rehabilitation, and renovations to his home so it would be more accessible. Shortly after moving home, the former girlfriend's brother picked Craig up to supposedly get Craig to see his new truck. His sons were unaware of the meeting, but soon found out that their dad was married to Liza that same day without any notice to his family. Immediately, Craig's sons started a legal process to have the marriage declared void. Liza fought back, claiming ownership of Craig's house, and her case was defended and funded by the state's legal aid department. The lawyer for Craig's sons provided a large amount of evidence regarding Craig's lack of capacity to marry, given his brain injuries impaired his cognitive thinking, including his judgment, his understanding of consequences and behaviors, and some of his executive functions. Various medical professionals testified that, and Craig provided more capacity assessments, which concluded that he was incapable of managing his finances and some of his personal care decisions. Craig even testified that he remembered the wedding, but that he couldn't recall who picked him up that day, how he proposed to Liza, or why he wanted to marry her. Other witnesses were also called during the court case. The judge decided that Craig did not have the legal capacity to marry, even though he had agreed to marry and desired to marry Liza. The decision was mainly based on the medical evidence and testimonies of other witnesses. The marriage was declared void, but it took 5 years for this decision to be rendered. Craig's family spent over $500,000 on legal fees, and a year later, legal aid in Liza was ordered to pay these fees to Craig and his sons. As Liza had no assets, they will only get half, or about $250,000. Liza's predatory marriage managed to wreak financial havoc on Craig and his family for years, while she suffered no consequences. It essentially ate up the money that was given to him to help him live the rest of his life with this disability. Well, friends, it's so frustrating to hear these reports where a vulnerable person is taken advantage of and the abuser faces no restitution despite being found guilty. Liza literally ruined a family, both financially and emotionally, and she walks away scot-free. I know that life's not always fair, but I believe she should be forced to pay her debt to them, even if it takes her decades. I may have just biased your view, but what do you think? Maybe you believe that it's only money and they should forgive her and forgive the money owed. Let me know what you think below, please. And regardless of our opinions on predatory marriage, please remember that elder abuse matters. Friends, our goal here is to share abuse cases so that you know that you are not alone if you are dealing with elder abuse. We really hope that it's therapeutic to hear other stories, and it may also be helpful to anonymously share your own story of abuse on this channel and help others. Just check the show notes below to find out how. And finally, please share these videos and like and subscribe now to grow the channel so that together we can reduce the abuse, because elder abuse matters. Please stay safe, seek help, and know that I am praying for you.